Down, have the ball at the plate. 1-3.
Very good.
That's what makes it advantageous, him and Swanson. Along with the actual lefty Tim Mesa, who was just on.
You got the lead again, man.
That's why you've never heard, talk around the Blue Jays, you got to get another lefty, got to get another lefty. They feel like they've got 3 lefties in the pen, even though 2 of them are right-handed. Chase that one. It's a full count.
Say something, man.
And ball 4 to Walker. So now Canzone. It's going to necessitate a lot of moves. Troy Lavelle is rolling everything out he's got right here. This is going to bring Gabriel Moreno into the game behind the plate. Perdomo can just stay in at short for Ahmed, who's being pinch hit for right here.
Come on,
if you're Troy Lavelle, you know you're seeing again the one lefty the Blue Jays have. And this guy's been talking about the last couple of nights. Big numbers in AAA. Just getting going in his major league career, as you can see.
Chapman was playing shallow at third. He's keeping an eye on Tony Perez Jr., the third base coach, giving the signs, looking for instruction from the bench. Maybe Gardy gets the bump, but Canzone not showing it.
Two and 1. Three runs, 8 hits, 2 errors committed by the Blue Jays, both on the same play back in the first inning. That led to a run. The Diamondbacks have just 2 hits today. Now a little yelling between the plate and the third base umpire down there. Adam Beckett is 2-2 on Canzone. Another high
Where are you going with that?
3-2.
He's not going to chase that dude. Quit doing it. Want something fucking down. Change up or something like that. Your change up so nasty, right? From that. Down. Good pitch. Good.
Again, looking down at Tony Perez Chica, flashing the signs to see if the runner's going to be moving on the pitch.
Change up. Down and in. Down.
He's not.
Nice.
And it is strike 3 call.
Fucking right down Broadway. I don't know what he's waiting for there, but I like it.
Well, Trevor was up in the zone with a couple of the fastballs that at bat, but once this ball come back down, you think it's a fastball right there, so you give up on it, and then the change of speed drops it right down in the zone. Halfway there, looks like a fastball up, going to let it go, but back down.
Hard to get later. Careful with that. Good ass.
And now ball 1 low to Jake McCarthy.
Air one bit.
Been hit by a pitch and he struck out. He's the number 9 hitter in the Diamondbacks lineup.
Good player. Lead up to the hurt, but play fast and
Trevor Richards has struck out 37% of the batters he has faced this year.
I don't know. You're going to put him on turnover.
He gets hitters to expand the zone, as that number shows right there. That changeup just dives down.
Good pitch. I'm moving with fastball in the lead. Just can't throw the thing and change it to the back. Go slider.
The Diamondbacks have been a little bit less aggressive in this series, I think, Joe. That maybe all their game notes coming in suggests. Perdomo can run a little bit. They're down a run in the 7th inning, bottom of the order, and it has a lot to do with what they think about Richards and Jansen, obviously, but thought to be run by now. They have been crazy aggressive. And remember the first day of this series, Torey Lovullo in his meeting with the media answering that question was, we have pitchers that we will target, they do their homework like all teams do, and we will try to exploit those. But apparently they didn't remember they ran into a couple outs that first inning in game 1. But yes, other than that. He's going here. And it is ball 4.
Good job to stay with it. They almost caught him there. Good job. Who was that?
Second walk surrendered by Richards, so it's first and second one out for the D-backs here in the 7th.
Stolen base and it was 3-2 count.
And Pete Walker's heading out to the mound.
Reel it down because that can make no sense to me. Really, it's a walk. One stolen base. It is on base.
Now the switch hitting Ketel Marte now
3-2
to the left side against Richards.
Jimmy Garcia has just gotten on the bullpen now. Blue Jays are going to win this one. It's going to be a tear down the bullpen. That's the way it has been the last couple of games.
What is going on?
Friday night it was Richards, Pearson, and Jackson. Yesterday it was Pearson, Swanson, and Garcia. So far today, Jackson, Meza, and Richards.
Really?
The Blue Jay bullpen has been outstanding the last couple of weeks. We'll see if that trend continues here today. Strike one against Ketel Marte. It was pretty dangerous from both sides of the play. A double steal attempt is not entirely out of the question here, although with Marte batting to the left side, Jansen's got a clean view of third. Both guys out at good speed. So Matt Chapman's got to be ultra alert over there at third base. 2-2.
As we saw earlier with the left-handed batters, back and way off that line. He's got a long ways to go. If the runners were to be put in motion.
Good up. That's a good fucking audition for the line.
And he got him. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. 2 down.
Big strike. He's fucking the bottle.
It's almost as though by design, maybe Trevor Richards was keeping that changeup hovering around the zone rather than diving down and out of the zone. An adjustment he made in a couple of those changeups.
They're both unhittable. They're saying.
Perfect location.
No.
So now Emmanuel Rivera. Richards will stay to face him in this big spot. Nobody's put a ball in play yet. Walk strikeout against Richards so far here in the 7th inning.
Jesus.
Close with no ball and strike.
So well, dude.
Keep an eye on the rest of this at-bat and the changeups if he buries them down or if he keeps them at the bottom of the zone. Silence further down. Now ahead 1-2, can go back down there again.
He did, but this time Rivera wouldn't bite. 2-2.
And that's a good job of hitting right there. Laying off a Trevor Richards changeup down there. That note we had up there a couple batters ago, he gets a lot of chase on that pitch.
Whoa!
Lonnie sneaking in behind McCarthy.
That's
and
great.
Jansen picks it
Work
off.
sometimes. I'm like, wow. Let's do the replay.
What a moment for a play like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Perfectly executed.
Easily.
Welcome to Woody's RV World, Western Canada's trusted industry leader. We're here to help you get there. Your camping adventure. Trust Woody's many years of experience in buying power for huge savings to top RV brands. Visit us today. Woody's RV World, with you all the way.
Since 1902, Quakers put quality food on Canadian tables. All made right here in Peterborough. That's why we call it Quakerborough. Home to great food, kind neighbors, and warm welcomes.
Hey, little fella. Big guy. You know we love you. But while our food has gotten healthier, your food hasn't really changed. With its powdered meat, spray-on flavor, and preservatives that make it last way too long. It's time for fresh meat and veggies. Real food with expiration dates that belongs in the fridge next to our food. Now, who's hungry? Fresh Pet. It's time for fresh.
Butter chicken, BK now has butter chicken. Crispy seasoned chicken with decadent sauce. Try it on poutine, that's pretty boss. BK, have it your way.
ABC, here's some more budget auto center highlights. Beginning in Courtney, Daryl's working the suspension. In Nanaimo, Dennis is replacing an oil filter. And in Victoria, Ryan is fixing those brakes. What a crowd!
Well, while that break was going on, the Diamondbacks decided to challenge the play, but we can tell you can tell from Danny Jackson and from Danny Jansen, and Ronald Guerrero Jr. The call was upheld. It was in fact confirmed. The runner was out.
That's why Vladdy
And a play that the Blue Jays used successfully a number of times last year. This might be, it's the first time I can think of it, Joe, that they did it this year. And sometimes it's Vladdy who puts it on, sometimes it's Don Mattingly who puts it on from the dugout. Vladdy's sneaking in. And Jansen firing down the back.
It is a gamble if you're a catcher because it's a close pitch. It could be strike three, so you're coming out of your stance. You're not going to get that call. But Danny made a perfect, accurate throw at the first base for Vladdy. All he had to do was catch it, and the tag was already on the helmet of the base runner. Timing is critical. Vladdy just takes off as the pitcher's delivering the ball.
So it is 3-2 Blue Jays. It's currently the 7th inning stretch. We're going to keep it here during the break and show you what the Blue Jays have done against their National League opponents. They didn't start off great. Early struggles against the Cardinals and the Phillies, but they have been rolling since 18-7 in interleague play so far this year, with more coming with the San Diego Padres getting here for a series starting Tuesday.
And then we know when that stuff does come back, those teams in your league and in your division, how important they are going to be. A lot of baseball to be played before they see their division foes, but it will be a lot of fun when it does happen. Miguel Castro in the game, the former Blue Jay, 41 games this year, that ERA just under 340, opponents hitting just 185 against him. We saw him yesterday afternoon pitch a scoreless inning against the Blue Jays.
Gabriel Moreno was into the game to have a catch after Kelly left for a pinch hitter. And there's Perdomo, who pinch hit and will stay in the game at short. And Santiago Espinal, who's 2 for 2, a double and a single, leads it off. You know, it's funny, twice today the Blue Jays have tried to pick off a runner with 2 outs. The first time it resulted in a double error and a run coming in to score, but the second time they got him and ended the threat.
You get the ball in the catcher's hand. That's the goal. Let the catcher run the game. It's a dangerous play because there are a lot of moving parts around the first base bag. You've got a runner coming back to the bag, Vladdy trying to time it. If that ball hits the runner, it could deflect and go anywhere.
And it's always the same situation. First and second, right-handed batter up. And that's when you see the trail runner kind of staring at the lead runner. And Vladdy, because it's a right-handed batter, is playing further off the bag, so the runner gets a bigger lead, and then Vladdy sneaks it behind.
You described it perfectly. It's because Vladdy sells it. He really gets out there, and the base runner, if you're a base runner at first base, you'll see him over your shoulder to your right. So he won't even worry about it. But then he just sneaks behind as that pitcher lifts his leg to deliver the ball home.
Kevin Kiermaier, the batter. Kiermaier's had a couple of hits today, both off the lefty starter, Tommy Henry. One to center, one to left center.
Castro be in the mid to upper 90s with that fastball, mixing a slider and a changeup as well. All the sliders to the righties, mixing the changeup more to the lefties.
As you just saw, as we talked about the other game, as always in a big arm. AC 97 there for Castro. Slider catches the corner, 2-2. Jimmy Garcia is still throwing, so with a whole bunch of right-handed batters coming up, that's where they like Jimmy. Looks like he's fighting for the eighth. And a fastball there for strike 3 to get Kiermaier.
Celebrating home runs at Boston Pizza. Your buds, baseball, and BP. The perfect trifecta.
Turned into a beautiful afternoon. And what would make it that much better for the 41,000 plus here today is if the Blue Jays could get a win here and sweep the series. George Springer's 2 for 3, singled in the first and doubled in the second.
That's a good one. Last play. Holy, he's like freaking out.
That's foul.
Physical. Yeah, hit the ball. Another ball.
Good slider to get him. So 3 up, 3 down go the Jays on to the top of the 8th. With the Blue Jays leading 3-2. Let's get a Blue Jays Central update with Hazel Henry.
Dan, we're back in the Budweiser studio. Budweiser Zero, the official non-alcoholic beer of the 8th inning. We're going to take you back to the top of the 7th inning. First and second with 2 away, Caleb Joseph, and the D-backs threatening, but the Blue Jays execute that back kick to perfection.
Yeah, they absolutely did. And timing is the biggest thing in this play. If Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leaves just a little bit too early, it's going to cue that first base coach to tell the runner to get back. He's got to make a perfect move, and it's got to be a perfect throw from Danny Jansen. As you just heard Joe Siddle said, it's a scary play. It's a fastball in the outer half. That's the best pitch to throw him, but you've got to have an active first baseman. Vladdy loves doing this to bail out Richards in that big situation. Was absolutely huge. It was an amazing play to really this game, that jam might be the play of the game so far.
Perfect segue. Speaking of jam, how about later today, Global Jam Finals, Canada against the U.S. Women's final at 5, followed by the men at 8. Both games on Sportsnet and SN Now.
Not to watch it.
With inflation these days, it's nice to know my pizza rate won't change.
We didn't even need a medical exam. People across Canada are locking in to fixed rate pizza by Pizza Pizza.
Fixed rate pizza helps me focus on my future.
We could finally afford our dream pizza.
The website walked me through every step. There were no steps. Get an extra large 4-topping pizza for a fixed price of $16.99. Lock in today at Pizza Pizza.
Well, San Diego's coming to town. Maybe Alf will be here for that series, too. The Padres are here Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday afternoon. Another team that doesn't get here very often, but now, of course, with a new schedule, they'll come every second year. Lots of star power on that team. Machado and Tatis and Soto and Bogarts. Just looked at the Padres game notes today. Did not see anything about starting pitchers. But it's conceivable it could be, I forget the order, but Musgrove, Snell, and Darvish, like 3 dudes lined up. So it'll be some interesting baseball here midweek in San Diego. But first, Jimmy Garcia on to the 8th.
Well, Jimmy Garcia back at it, back-to-back days. Poor Garcia got his second save of the season yesterday, pitching that 9th inning. Did give up a couple of hits, but he got through it. And the Blue Jays 5-2 victory.
Next starts Emmanuel Rivera with a strike.
Did that? You got the save last night. Let him hit it again.
Rivera over 2 with a walk. Gurriel and Walker behind him.
Looks like he's back.
Here's a bouncer towards Chet.
It's a lot better lately.
Chet's had all kinds of different plays down in third base and has made all of them extremely well, as he often does. We've seen the arm strength, we've seen charging, we've seen backhanded, we've seen starting a double play.
And it's about reading this ball off the bat. See that first hop right there? He's going to time that. Second one, gets himself a good hop. And that's what infielders will do. From third base, he plays a deep third base. Got a fraction of a second longer to read that ball than most third basemen. Made the right call.
So here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. again, 1 for 2. Also hit by a pitch. I'm sure mixed feelings for Lourdes over the weekend. I mean, his team lost the first 2 and they're trailing today, but I'm sure he's had an unbelievably good time getting caught up with guys he was friends with for years and years, like going back to his days in the minor leagues. I don't know about you, I never saw him in a bad mood for 1 minute in 5 years that he was here.
No, he certainly brings a lot of fun to the game. It sounds like a lot of fun to the clubhouse, his teammates.
He managed to hold up there, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jimmy will use all 4 pitches. And you don't normally see that from a reliever, but he's got the good fastball that we see a lot. The breaking ball, you want to call it a curveball or a slider, and then the harder one that's more of a cutter or a slider. And then he mixes in that change more so than lefties, but we saw one right there to Gurriel just to give him a different look. Do that, it's pretty good hitters.
Not many relievers are 4-inch guys.
If they are, they're usually former starters.
There's some of the plate coverage that Blue Jay fans would
Good ball.
Foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Hits Indians.
I think Ernie's early.
And a 2-1 hammer for foul.
Left field.
Line to left. Right field with a nice running grab.
Get it back.
That is the
Cuts.
bottom of the inning. Now here is Josh Bell.
Fail.
And a pitch. Here's the swing and a miss.
It's got to get through to the very last moment. Definitely difficult to make that off. Just a typical
Sail ready. This is inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
man. How do you take that? That's as close as it gets.
And go left, center. Go to Cheetah. No.
Brings it in. And there's 1 down. And now it's on number 7.
And now it's just fail.
And first offering is fouled off.
Go by left and right.
Tied up. Here in extra innings.
So that's dominant. And get anybody.
And this is 1 in a row.
And a little hopper to fail. Here's the other.
George Valero will hit next. First pitch just misses. Foul off. Sale delivers. So the foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits.
Hey,
So it's a strikeout. You're an extra.
Innings again.
One of them now, Daniel De Los Santos. Here's Kike Hernandez. Right-handed pitch. Strike one. And it's 1-2. And the righty deals. That's that one away. The count remains 0-2. And he deals. Batter here as he fouls it away. That is it. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Staff so far, they come in ready to do their job and get out. It's pretty tough to get to with this one.
Here's Christian Arroyo. First offer in, misses the mark. Tied up here in the 11th. Right-hander deals.
Like, this is so brutal sometimes. It's fucking game.
Man, it's talked about a lot, but the Raiders are just so electric these days. This is a better game. They're so good.
That's just anything you can do. I can do that the Indians. Second Cleveland team.
Back now at Progressive Field. Here in extras here. Here's Andres Jimenez. Out from the swing, and that is strike one.
Great sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And the time he's in hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This is inside the ball, one strike. What I want to do. And there's a foul ball. It's a 2-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the catch. One away. So in now for Cleveland, Steven Kwan. Contact guy, good defender. He's in there. It's 0-1.
That's the dish right now. I don't know. That's so hard to play. This one's going to flip it on the strike, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And it's a stop pitch. The pitch will take all three swings.
Base is empty. Now this is a ball in 2 strikes.
I don't know, the wicked changeup just froze him. It's like, what do you do when you froze like that? Just give a slow paper like that with a hit like that. Fucking active.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Great. Just going out of here.
In there with strike one.
Oh, that's the location mental. Oh, wait.
That's called a strike.
He's like, what the fuck, man?
Those first 2 pitches, we agreed with the umpire's call.
I mean,
Bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup. It just missed. I think it throws it.
Ooh. Just misses. It's 2-2.
It's a good take.
Next offering misses. 3-2. Mike Zunino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. For sale, looking for that shutdown inning.
it's too much. They can go down, away, down and in, up and in, up and over. Like he's with every pitch. He can fucking put it where he wants it and dial it in like that. Can we get a fucking run, please? One fucking run.
And welcome back onto the 12th. Here's Trevor Story.
I would say leave my come on.
The right-hander back to work.
One more learn. That's in the right center, well hit. And he gets there, though.
Devers got it. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
There's a shot to right center. The track at the wall, it's down. And it's a double, but not a homer. I'll take the double.
It's just a textbook going in the gap, man. If you can drop down and in between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn first. Just an excellent swing. One rider on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead.
Now a move being made at second base. Heads running to Boston, Bobby Dalton. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
First off, this is badly for ball one. He's got some good opposite field power. I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield. It's a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1-1. Good eye right there.
They're doing it all here.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
Up the middle, base hit.
That's a base hit.
Here comes the go-ahead run. He is safe. He's safe at second. That's a big hit. D'Arnaud.
It's good when you come through and get your team on the board.
I'm
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Nixon taking over on the mound.
This could be a pretty good part of this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball still 0-2. And it's second.
Just a great slider right there. I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up at a perfect spot. Now it's Alex Verdugo.
Say what? Stands at second and 2 gone.
Good foul.
And he'll shoot. All of this. Down and in.
Boston takes the lead.
RBI single. It's now 1-0. John Schreiber comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down.
2-1 right now. You know, introduce one of the next two. So guaranteed back. Just want to go back to Boston. Good goal.
Get that tight run off base. It doesn't allow it. You want him to pound the game with one swing.
And a pitch. Here's a strike.
Hung it sadly. Jeez. That was not been good. That's nasty if I can locate that. That happened lately. Ayla's dangerous.
What he's have to be doing to find out. You know, a lot of pitchers, they really work inside the two strikes because they do not want to hit that guy back. When they come up against the runners, got to figure out a way to play him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's a 1-1.
Like big slider on the back road.
Any chance at
And got him too.
This is definitely when a team likes to
One more roll. Walking back in. That was nasty.
First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if you can strike out the side.
Throwing down to Martelao. And up next for Cleveland, Oscar Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Home team got a run. Home team's got to pull it out. Swing into the middle. That's strike 1.
Good slider. He got him. Bad ball, but I'll take it. The Red Sox are back in it, baby. Wow. 1-0. It doesn't matter how you win it, just get the fucking win.
We've got a series on our hands here. Boone has shown a lot of resilience today. A tremendous win in what was really their biggest game of the season.
And a tough loss on the other side for a team that looked good the first 2 games. Now we'll